Test, 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 test. Hello and welcome to Midco Arena in Sioux Falls, South Dakota, where the Augustana Vikings will take on the University of Jamestown Jimmies. Tonight's starting lineups for the Vikings. At left wing from Marshall, Minnesota, a freshman, number 27, Aubrey Metheny. In the middle is Avery Sick from Bismarck, North Dakota. She's wearing number 2. And on the right wing, it's Marin Peterson, number 7 from Worthington, Minnesota. On defense, it's number 12, the sophomore defenseman, Kylie Latimer from Alexandria, Minnesota. And number 28 from Mitchell, South Dakota, Tristan Zimmer. Between the pipes tonight is the sophomore from Alexandria, Minnesota, number 1, Lexi Metcalf. Head coach Ben Prisby and assistant coached by Nate Miller. Now the starting lineups for the University of Jamestown Jimmies. Senior winger, number 44, Madison Knutson. In the middle, it's Lorena Setti, just a freshman, number 10. And on the right wing, it's number 27, sophomore, Morgan Selly. On defense, it's Ashton Lee, the senior. Lola Wade, number 9. And in between the pipes is Mackenzie Gibson. Augustana will move it up to the neutral zone and get the first zone entry of the night. That's number 2, Sick in pursuit. Zone not quite held there by Tristan Zimmer. That's turned over there. Latimer with the puck at the point. Shot low, save. Rebound goes to the side, chased by Sonova Jacobson. That puck may make its way all the way down and will result in our first stoppage of the game. This is college hockey, so there will be no changes for the party guilty of the icing. And Augustana will get the first offensive zone faceoff of the night. This game marks not only the first game of the series between the Vikings and the Jimmies, but also the first game of the season for both teams. That puck almost made its way to the crease there, but harmlessly fell to the side. Here comes Lemoyne with the puck on the boards. That's Gornt picking it up. He tries to corral it to the middle. No avail. That's Gornt again. Tied up against the wall. Lemoyne tries to send it to our defenseman. Marnholtz can't quite make it, and the Jimmies will get a change, and Augustana will have to make the 200-foot trip. That puck almost made its way through to Metheny. Dumped back in by the Jimmies. Oh, that puck is picked up. The Jimmies circle around the zone. Let's drop past the defenseman. That shot is tipped, but just goes just wide. So some net front presence there from the Jimmies. Here comes Metheny. A nice move there, and she's got a chance. Oh, a slap shot from the blue line. And she'll get a change. Nice pickpocket there by Sick. The Jimmies will turn it over again, however. Shot on net. The Vikings club hockey program enters its second season. As here comes Peterson down the left side. He gets run off and falls to her knees. Puck battle around the ref circle. Knudsen with the puck. She enters the zone. That puck is tipped on her shot and goes over the net. That's Selly with the puck in the corner. Now to Knudsen. Knudsen with a chance. Gloved by Metcalf. It'll be Cannigeater taking the face-off for Augustana. That puck is won by the Jimmies. Shot makes its way through. Good save by Metcalf. Puck battle behind the Augustana net. Vandenberg, centering pass, just misses Jacobson, and Augustana will enter the neutral zone. That's Latimer taking the puck up herself. Nice move there, and she doesn't have much help, but she's coming on her own. Forehand backhand shot off the side of the net. Latimer is a very talented defenseman. Gornt, forechecking. Puck is slid past to number 7, Langerquist. We'll chip it up to the Augustana Vikings defenseman. Here comes Oslin with the puck. She brings it wide. She'll rim it around for Gornt. Oslin forechecks. The Jimmies rim it around to number 12, Hannah Solis. She'll reel it up on her own, forechecked by Peterson. The Jimmies chip it in deep, and Vikings will rim it. It'll make its way out of the zone, almost all the way down. No icing. And here comes number 11, James Thorstenson, excuse me. Peterson will elect for the change, and the Jimmies will regroup in their own zone. Vandenberg in an initial pursuit. Can't get her the back check. The Jimmies have numbers. That puck is centered. Save Metcalf. Puck in the crease. Frozen in. An odd man rush for the Jimmies will result in an offensive zone faceoff. 14:39 to go in the first frame. The Jimmies have 6 shots, and the Vikings have 2. 0-0. Vikings win the faceoff. That was Canning-Eater. Here comes Latimer. Cuts to the middle. Attacks the middle. Back up to her partner. Will rim it deep. Jacobson in pursuit. Latimer returns to post. A 1-on-3 now with Augustana back pressure. About as much as you can do there for a 1-on-5. That shot was deflected wide by, I believe, an Augustana defenseman. That was Zimmer. A nice shot on net there. Vandenberg, puck battle on the wall. Won by Amick. Cut off by Latimer. Amick tries to center it. No one knows what the puck is. Shot, save, rebound, dangerously comes across the crease. Latimer sends it what may be the length of the ice, and it will make it. And the Vikings may have a set of tired legs here, as they will be disallowed to finish their change. It'll be Thorstensen taking the face-off against Gornt. Gornt on her offhand, can't win it. Shot wide. Vandenberg gets pinched. Latimer ships it to herself. Ships it to Gornt. Pass just out of the reach for Vandenberg. Vandenberg pursues, as well as Jacobson. That puck is thrown through the middle, and the Jimmies will send it to neutral ice. That puck is shot in deep there by Matke, a freshman from Aberdeen, South Dakota. Oslin centers, looks for 42 Lemoyne. That puck is dangerously bouncing around the middle. Oslin shot blocked. Shot is wide. There's Lemoyne. That puck is mishandled by 82 Lingen. Slap shot. High off the blocker, deflected into the corner. 4-person puck scrum ensues. Lingen up to her defense. That is Marinholtz. Marinholtz's shot is blocked. A dangerous chance there. Augustana will have to tag up. Now it's Thorstensen. Comes in deep. Knutson in pursuit. Peterson centers it to Gornt. It's picked off by number 10, Seti. Gornt pursues. That's Solis. Puck picked up behind Augustana's net. They rim it. Held in the zone there by 52, Amick. Centering pass is deflected and goes into the trapezoid. Knutson centers. Shot. Save. Kick saved by Metcalf. It's the 9th shot of the period already, and as of now, the score remains tied at 0. Augustana gets a change as number 27, Metheny, pursues on the forecheck, as she will complete the wholesale change for Augustana. Chip off the glass there. Picked up by 28, that's Zimmer. The Jimmies have a person in the slot there. Centering pass finds nobody. Held in the zone there by Lee. Here comes Latimer. Wheels it up. Pass for Sonova Jacobson just behind her, and another icing will be called on the Vikings. 10:28 in the first. 2 shots for the Vikings, 9 for the Jimmies. It'll be Candigator taking the face off on our offhand for the Vikings against Zimmerman. Excuse me, Thorstensen. Latimer runs it around. That's intercepted there. But she'll get the puck again. Pass off the boards. Lee in pursuit. Back to Latimer. Latimer picked off in the slot. Uh-oh. Good save by Metcalf. Rebound. Dangerously going around. And Metcalf stays in front of all of the Jimmy shots there. Jacobson pursues in the neutral zone. Vandenberg. That puck is chipped to the Augustana defenseman. To the side is Jacobson. She'll pursue again. Latimer picks off that pass. Intended for a streaking Jimmy. Latimer pass just misses Jacobson. Gort. F1 on the forecheck. Knutson. Can't quite handle that one, and Augustana will hold for now. Puck bounces up. And that's Seti. Seti centers to Selly. And that puck will go behind the net. Seti. Seti and Selly. Gort with the puck. On her backhand, she tries to give it to her winger. It makes its way out of the zone. Knutson passes to number 7, Lagerquist. Shot maybe on net. Either way, pushed to the side by Metcalf. Lagerquist shot is blocked by Gornt, and it'll trickle its way back into the neutral zone. That's 51 Amick with the puck. Centering pass is intercepted there and chipped out. Vikings have fresh legs on a rush. And centering pass there just misses Avery Six's stick. Good pinch there by number 10. That's Merholtz. Oslin pinches. And Van Vroest will chip the puck all the way down into the Augustana defensive zone. That's Sick with the puck. She gets hooked there, and Augustana will get their first power play of the season. Will be a 2-minute minor for hooking. It was 6 quick feet that kept the play alive and ultimately gave Augustana a power play. I believe it was Ashton Lee, the senior defenseman, who got the penalty for the Jimmies. And Sick will take the draw on her strong hand. Against the freshman forward, Lorena Seti. Latimer directing traffic. Augustana will win the face-off. That puck is rimmed low, and an interesting play there. Couldn't find anyone, but the puck found its way to a dangerous area. A clearing attempt makes its way to center ice. Latimer and Zimmer on the point. Here comes number 2, Sick. Shot is blocked off the skates. Ooh, centering puck. That puck is loose. Shot Sick in the crease. Save by Mackenzie Gibson. Pinching is Zimmer. A good chip there, finds its way, and we have a one-on-one here. Knutson on her backhand, spins around, shot, finds its way into the corner. Augustana, a breakout attempt will be cleared by the University of Jamestown. Oslin chips it into center ice. The Jimmies will dump it again. Latimer finds number 7, Peterson, centers it to Gornt. Gornt takes it herself. Augustana will complete the change. The kind of a half toe drag makes it. That's Peterson. Peterson with a shot. Good save there by Gibson with the stick. Peterson with the puck. She gets pinned up against the boards. Van Voors will clear. And that puck will make its way all the way down into the Augustana goal line. Just out of the reach of Vandenberg. Here comes Seti with the puck. Seti escapes. And now with 10 seconds left on the man advantage, the Jimmies will enter the Viking zone once again. That's Solis, who goes across ice to Knutson. They are offsides and will have to tag up. That's Matt Key. Sends it cross ice for Jacobson. Chipped ahead. Back to Jacobson. Backhand pass to the middle. And Gibson will play the puck behind her net. Full strength. Held in the zone there by Stahl. Well, this is Stahl of Pierre, South Dakota. That's 42 Lemoyne. Chased by Sick. Lee with the puck. She surveys the zone. The puck is picked up by Stahl. She shoots it short side of the net. Picked up by Lemoyne. Puck is turned over. That's number 12. I believe that is Solis. Oh, shot just wide. Stahl tries to hold the zone. Jamestown clears. Four minutes remaining in the first frame. Stahl sends it up to the Jamestown defenseman. That's Lagerquist. 27, Metheny up to Peterson. Peterson chases. Stahl comes in the zone. Latimer picks that one up. Stuck in a referee skate. Gornt sends it what would have been deep, but it was deflected into the slot and picked up by number 52. That's Amick. Van Voorst. Latimer takes it herself out of the zone. You can break it out without passing. It's not a bad idea. That puck is turned over by number 16 there. That was Megan Austin of Zimmerman, Minnesota. And a little bit of Iowa football as they punt back and forth. Entering the zone from the middle is number 24, Burke. Tries the center, shot, save, Metcalf. Loose puck in the crease. Nice play by Jacobson there. Vandenberg can't quite play that puck as she enters the zone. Solis rims it up to 24. That's Berkey again. Picked up by 82, Lingen. And offsides is the call. 2 minutes remaining in the first period. Score is 0-0. And the shots are 7-11 in favor of Jamestown. Sick, tied up on the draw. Latimer with the puck. D to D. Up the ice. Jamestown takes possession. Cross ice pass. Just misses, and Latimer will pick it up. Pass up to Sick. She chips it up to her winger, 42 Lemoyne. Turned over in the slot there. Almost an opportunity for Augustana. Couple snowy breezers after that rush. Oh, a cross ice cut there and shot over the net. Shot is short and to the left of the net. Latimer picks it up, corrals it, escapes, falls onto her knees. And a loose puck finds its way behind Metcalf. Good play there by number 28, that's Zimmer, to avert a goal from a very dangerous scoring opportunity for Jamestown. Number 7, Peterson, cross ice pass is behind number 27, Metheny. Ooh. A collision there results in a Viking hitting the ice and complete interchange. A half slap shot will go all the way down the ice. Icing is waved off. Must have hit something, but I'm not sure what. Puck turned over. Van Verst has lost her stick. A nice slip pass there makes its way, and good. Here's number 16. That is Oslin. Passes it behind the Jamestown net, and that'll do it for the first period. Score is 0-0. Shots on goal, 11-7. Welcome back to Midco Arena for the second period here in Sioux Falls, South Dakota, one of the fastest growing hockey communities in the world. Our officiating crew tonight includes Shaq Morasky, Roger Casa, and Jordan Rink. Metheny, Sick, and Peterson will be the forwards to start the second period. And it'll be Matt Key and McManigal on the point. A 3-on-2 rush here for Augustana. Pass, cross ice. One-timer just missed there by Metheny. That's Seti cutting across the blue line. She is offside. Excuse me, Knutson's offside. As Seti carries the puck a little late across the blue line. The Vikings women's club hockey team has a few new additions. Excuse me, here comes Van Burst. Vandenberg will kick it out of the zone. The Vikings club hockey team has a few new additions this year, and that includes Avery Sick, Kate Lemoyne, Tristan Zimmer, Livia McManigal, Ranisa Matke, and Haley Romans. The increased depth hopefully will allow the Vikings to be competitive late in games instead of maybe playing on their heels, maybe playing on the attack a little bit more as we approach the 60th minute. Here comes a chance there. Backhand shot chipped over the net. Dangerous there. No one really had any idea that the Jamestown forward was kind of walking straight through the slots. That puck trickles its way into the neutral zone. Wade with the puck. There's number 82 coming down the left side. She's got speed. She's got the edge. Poked by Metcalf. Rebound shot. Wide. Up to the point is Lee with the puck. She walks. Fires it. Just missed the shin pad of her winger there. Lemoyne backhands it cross ice. Nobody can handle that. There's the captain. Fires that one about 150 feet, and Augustana will get a change. And Jamestown will be forced to get the puck out of the zone. And considering it's the second period, both teams will have to deal with the extended length they'll have to go out of their D zone to get fresh legs. Face off one, back to the point. It's McManigal. Shot is blocked by Knudsen. That's a good play there. And she'll also chip it all the way down to the Augustana Blue. Another puck picked up by Knudsen. There's McManigal. Rims it up to 27. That's Metheny. She'll get it out of the zone. Amick chips it deep. And 34 Matke up to Peterson. Nice hold there by Knudsen. And that puck will go into the Jamestown bench, and an offensive zone face-off for Jamestown will follow. It'll be Sick taking the draw on her offhand for the Vikings. And number 10, Seti, face-off one, shot there by Selly. Latimer, cross-ice pass, collected by Metheny. Oh, she had a chance there maybe to take another stride, not quite. Metheny centers it. Sick just wide. Metheny with the puck. Tries to rim it back at the net, and it'll be Jamestown collecting behind their own goal line. Picked off by Peterson. Peterson shot wide. Latimer battle for it in neutral ice. Puck finds its way to the middle, picked up by 28 Zimmer. Whoa. A pump fake slap shot in the neutral ice. And there's Jacobson, shot, saved by Gibson. That was Synova Jacobson of, excuse me if I pronounce this incorrectly, but it's Kristiansand, Norway. That puck was rimmed hard out of the zone, but also all the way down past the Augustana Vikings goal line. And the Vikings will get fresh legs here for the offensive zone draw. It'll be Gorn on our offense taking the draw. Wade with the puck. Shifts it up to number 7. Held in the zone there. A good pinch. Ooh, a dangerous pass there. Van Verst will not be able to make a play on it. That's Wade. Nice wrap there. Can't be handled by the winger. Shots. Ooh, it's trickling around, and Gibson wasn't quite sure where it was as it kind of found its way awkwardly into her armpits and down somewhere inside of her right leg pad. Gorant will take a draw again in the same spot she started her shift. Face-off is tied up. Shot is wide. Nice breakout there for the Jamestown Jimmies. Nice pass there. We got ourselves an odd man rush with back pressure. Shot from a little far out. Gloved easily by Gibson. Augustana will get an offensive zone draw. It feels as though Augustana has tipped the ice a little bit here for the first 5 minutes of the second period. Whereas in the first period, it felt like any opportunities were off the rush, and sustained zone time is very hard for the Vikings crew. That puck is rimmed deep in the Augustana zone. It's Seti picking up. She can't quite handle it. Seti and Selly in the corner. Peterson challenges. Shot is wide. No play for Metcalf. Metheny gets out of the zone. Nice play there at the blue line. Here comes Sick. Down the right side. Drop pass. Nice play. Slap shot. Save. Rebound in the slot. Knutson takes a grade A opportunity away from Augustana. Latimer, cross-ice pass. Is picked up by Lee. Chipped up to the Augustana defenseman. Van Verst. Ooh, dangerous pass there. Almost intercepted. Latimer. Shot. More like a dump and change. It's number 5, Cannigeter in pursuit. She loops around. Jacobson is the F1 now. Chip to the defenseman. She'll send it back deep. That was number 34, Matke. Renisa Matke from Aberdeen, South Dakota. She'll have the puck again. Her clearing attempt is knocked down, but Augustana will get it deep nonetheless. Jacobson in pursuit. Vandenberg from Sioux Center, Iowa. A shot by Vandenberg. Jacobson pressures. Picked off there, and Augustana was offside, but play will continue. Not sure if she touched her or not. That puck makes its way all the way around the boards and almost out of the zone, but a nice hold there by number 12. That's Solis. Gornt. Centering pass is picked off, and Jamestown opportunity in the slot. Bouncing puck around the hash mark. Nothing. That's 16, Megan Oslin from Zimmerman, Minnesota. Shot wide. 42, Kate Lemoyne with the puck. Good puck control there. Pass to Gornt. Shot. Centering attempt is picked off. Here comes number 52. That's Amick. She finds the puck again. Ships it deep to herself. Centering pass finds the absence of the changing Jamestown Jimmies. The one-on-one opportunity with a bouncing puck. Lee plays it nicely into her own corner. That's 42 Lemoyne. With a nice opportunity there. 27. That's Metheny. Metheny with the puck. She gets twisted in her stick as she's able to find the puck again. Loses an edge. No call there is a good call. Zone almost held there by Peterson. D-to-D pass. Nicely played up to Metheny. Metheny can't quite handle it. Van Voorst, a nice pass there for a changing Van Voorst. Whoa. Centering pass, and on her backhand in the slot, can't quite get a handle on it. Nice move there. Puck finds its way behind the Augustana net. Ooh, centering attempt, shot Van Voorst. Hits a body or three. Nice hold there, Latimer. Backhand chip. Muffins. Whoa. Lost an edge there in a dangerous area. Ooh, a nice chip there, and now, whoa. Slap shot. Neutral zone. McManigal takes it up for Augustana. That puck makes its way outside of the zone. Here comes number 5. That's Cannigeater. Ooh, sidesteps the man. Cannigeater in the trapsoid, pinned up. Jacobson collects, looks to center it. Cannigeater centers it. Cannigeater again, shot, kick save. Jamestown gets it out of the zone and has a 3-on-3 rush here. The puck finds its way into the Augustana corner glass. Saved by Metcalf. Both teams will make substitutions. $10:16 to go in the period. The shots are 14-15 in favor of the Jamestown Jimmies. That puck almost made its way up into the crease of Metcalf. However, it did not. Lemoyne with the puck on the half wall. Centering pass to Oslin. Oslin in pursuit. The captain. That's Lee. Runs it up. Latimer can't quite hold the zone, and we have a 2-on-1 opportunity for the Jamestown Jimmies. Probably the cleanest opportunity on a 2-on-1 we've seen tonight. Latimer collects. They can't quite do anything with it, though. Selly, shot. Deflected wide. Latimer can't find the puck. She locates it. Shot in the slot. Rebound dangerously. But played just hard enough by Metcalf to evade the stick of number 52, Amick, as she shoots again just wide of the net. And gloved by Metcalf, and she'll stop play. Let's hope she's okay. As Lemoyne takes kind of a hard fall into the boards on the previous play. Sick loses the face-off, blocked by Peterson. That shot makes its way to the net, but played aside by the paddle of Metcalf. Held in the zone there by Lee. Lee takes it wide on her backhand, centering pass, finds nobody, but an Augustana stick. Nice sidestep play there. Sick takes it herself out of the zone. A dangerous pinch there by Lee, but successful. Here comes Peterson. Wide on our backhand. Spins around. Pass. Sick shot. Glove save. Gibson. Flash of the leather there to make the play. Face-off won by Jamestown. Shot save, Metcalf. Jamestown made the 4-hour and 42-minute drive to be here today. And we'll meet again tomorrow. Now I'll confirm the time. Latimer. Picked off by Selly in the slot shot. Waffle boarded by Metcalf. Latimer. Chips it to the sidewall. Jacobson picks it off. Chip to the middle. Finds its way to Vandenberg. Lee picks it up. Knutson will enter the zone. Centering pass. Bounces around the crease. Played aside by Latimer. A pile of bodies will block a puck intended for Metcalf's goal. I think that's Zimmer behind the net. Latimer plays it into a corner. Zimmer pursues. Centering pass. Deflected by Metcalf's stick. Ooh, a nice play there. Evades Gannigeeter. Augustana clears out of their zone. Though two tired Vikings will make a change. 2-on-1 chance here. That's Lingen. Shot. Rebound. Too hot for 52 Amick. And now kind of a mini rush here from the corner. Shot from the slot. Blocked by Latimer. Good play there. Another shot. Makes its way to the half wall. Here comes number 14. Tied up in the slot. No shot. Lemoyne to Gornt. Gornt takes it up. Enters the zone. A good touch right there, and she's all alone. Shot wide. That's 34 Matkey shooting short side, but missing the net. That's 44 Knutson. She's had a lot of ice time tonight. Solid two-way player that is Knutson. And that puck may find its way all the way down to the Augustana goal line, and an icing is called. That's Shaq Marasti telling Wade she is not allowed to change on an icing. Face-off tied up. I believe that was number 18, Alyssa Stahl. Shot was blocked. Lee takes it up on the left side. She's got speed. Shot from outside, blocked. Centering pass is deflected, but even if it wasn't, I'm not sure anyone was there to do anything with it. Shot, ooh, dangerously. Good save by Metcalf. Augustana gets it to the neutral ice. Turnover there. That's 27 Metheny. Shot from the short side. Rebound by Sick. Centering pass. Peterson can't quite get enough lumber on it. That's Seti. She'll get it deep. And the forwards of Jamestown will change. And an ice will be called against Augustana. Trying to choose the face-off circle is Avery Sick, freshman out of Bismarck, North Dakota. Her wings are Maren Peterson and I believe that's Alyssa Vandenberg. And that is Peterson. Now it's Sick. The music is still on in the mid-co. Rim deep, Gibson plays it from behind her net. It's Canning-Eater. She can't quite get it. Latimer fires it back into the Jamestown zone. Jacobson and Canning-Eater pursue. Pass to the winger. That would have been for Van Voorst. Kind of short off the wall, but Van Voorst will take it anyways. Good angle there by 16. That is awesome. Nope, excuse me, not awesome. 28. Tristan Zimmer from Mitchell, South Dakota. Lingen, cut off by Oslin, and smothered by Gibson. 3:38 remaining in the second period. And it feels like right after I said Augustana may have began to tip the ice slightly, Jamestown has taken quite a control, even though Augustana has the puck for an offensive zone faceoff. Oslin with the puck, she's tied up. Passes it behind the net. Jamestown takes it up their wing. Almost a turnover there for good play there. Shot on goal. That'll count as a shot. Lane takes it up herself. Latimer collects in her own zone. The skate move followed closely by 11. That's Cadence Forstensen. Cross ice pass for 27 Metheny. She takes it herself. 1-on-2. Looks to set up the toe drag. Can't quite get it. She still has the puck. Shot from behind the net. Hits the glove of Gibson. Held in the zone there by 34. Matt Keith. Backhand centering attempt. Finds Sick behind the net. .222 remaining in the second period. Zone held, not quite. Sick re-enters, shot from outside, off the shoulder of Gibson. Peterson. Picked up by Vandenberg. Here comes Lingen with the puck. Lingen up the left side. She'll dump and change. That's number 9, Livia McManigal from Windham, Minnesota. Puck rimmed around. Vandenberg plays the body. Vandenberg again. That puck is cleared. Icing is waved off as Wade likely had an opportunity to play that in hopes of getting the icing call. Ooh. Canninger hits the ice. It's a 2-on-2. I think she was offsides. Yep, and a late shot there by Amick. Augustana does not take offense. Also a late whistle there. Could have provoked that. Gort line up for the faceoff. 2 strong hand centers. One by Augustana, turned over in the ref circle now. The puck is stuck on the wall. Centering puck. It's Oslin with it. 2-on-2. Shot into the logo of Gibson. Mackenzie Gibson is the senior goalie starting tonight. to open the series and the season for Jamestown. Sick taking the face-off in her strong hand. Jamestown wins it. Fired up, held in the zone there by 28. He gets tripped up, no call. With exception to a penalty in the first period by Ashton Lee, we've remained full strength this whole game. Some good hockey. Wade attempts to forehand drop. Peterson can't quite get her stick around to it. Sick pinches, good play there. 27, Metheny pursuit. Lee beats her to the puck, but Metheny will wrap around with Van Vroost. Held in the zone there, slap shot. Ooh, dangerous bounce off the boards there. Almost finds its way to Osland. It does. Gorence from the high slot. Shot is wide. 5 seconds to go in the period. And that'll do it for the second frame. Shots are 22-19 in favor of the Jamestown Jimmies. Still scoreless here at the end of two. Who will strike first? Maybe we'll find out in the next period, or maybe we'll get some extra hockey. Thank you. We'll see you again for the third period. Test, 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 test. I'm joined here by sophomore Sam Solly to give our intermission report. Sam, introduce yourself.
I'm joined here with Ty, as you mentioned. Obviously, I'm a sophomore on the men's team. We're going to be talking a little bit of hockey, and we'll get back to it in the period. Some questions for us to discuss. Really back and forth period here, 0-0. Still nobody scored. How are we looking?
Yeah, so like you said, it's been a back and forth first and second period here. I would say it's been pretty evenly matched in terms of scoring opportunities, and on the scoreboard, it's even in shots by a margin of 3. I would say that there's been a lack of quality shooting tests by both teams, and that can be attested to maybe early season jitters, but also good defensive schemes put on by coaches like Ben Prisby and Nate Miller.
Yeah, I mean, you got to give some credit to the goaltenders, right? Like, both of them looking at 20-plus shots. but I mean, you can kind of question some of these shooting opportunities, right? Both teams got to find those quality shooting opportunities to get past what looks like some pretty good goaltenders.
For sure, and some wobbly pucks making their way on net are always dangerous. A couple of them finding their way, making it all the way through the crease before hitting a stick of usually or in this case, the defensive team.
On to our next question. How great is it? I mean, to be in year 2 for the Vikings. They've got 1 year under the belt. What are some advantages to being into our second season instead of our inaugural season that we had last year?
Yeah, so the Augustana Vikings obviously have some returning leadership, and I think that's been evident so far. And they feel more comfortable, and I see them playing in a way that shows familiarity with the ACHA scene and the collegiate hockey style of play. The periods, of course, are a lot longer, and you hope that with extra depth that we have this year, that entering and progressing through the third period will be more of an advantage for the deeper roster.
Yeah, there's no question that adding some more legs to the team makes it better, right? And you just gotta love those sharp white uniforms out there at Midco Arena. Friday night.
They're great.
Nothing beats it.
Nothing beats it. Prime time, 7 o'clock Friday night. It's great.
First game of the season.
Yeah, we've got we've got a 0-0 game here. Sam, what do you think the Vikings have to do here in the third period to get a jump and maybe get their first win of the season?
Well, they're going to need to come out hot, right? No team in this contest is going to roll over and die. You know, all teams are going to want to get on that scoreboard first. Nobody wants to play from behind. It's a 0-0 game. It's been tight all along. The first goal could be the last one of this game.
I agree.
The team that comes out hot, they have a good shot at taking this one home.
It's huge, and it's a long period. Of course, you gotta keep in mind here, legs, the first game of the season. You really have to think about stamina and how I don't know. You may be in shape from practice, but there is a different beast to being in shape for 3 20-minute periods compared to a lot of these girls coming from high school hockey in Minnesota and South Dakota. They're 17 minutes.
Yeah, and those ice things you can't change on them. That can be a real killer sometimes.
It's huge.
You're stuck in the D zone, puck gets out. Unfortunately, it's icing. You got to stay on the ice. You got to pay the price.
And I believe that there's been a lack of quality scoring opportunities this far this game. And when there have been, it feels like the puck has been just out of reach, out of the offensive player's stick. How do you think the Augustana Vikings or the Jamestown Jimmies can generate more scoring opportunities to give themselves an edge when they have their scoring opportunities?
There's good goaltenders and good defense. It's going to take some good movement. We're going to need to keep some plays simple, use some speed. If you can find the legs, right? It's going to be difficult, but we're going to need to use our speed. We're going to move the puck, get some quality shots on net. That's what it's going to take. Like we said earlier, first goal could be the last one of this period.
It's been huge. 2 great goaltenders tonight in Lexi Metcalf and Mackenzie Gibson, the senior. And hopefully we'll see a good, crisp third period of hockey here. And maybe we'll see some extra hockey.
We don't want to jinx it now. But that would be fun.
It would be fun. Thank you very much, and we'll see you again for the third period in about 2 minutes. And we're live again for a third period of club hockey. The score is 0-0 through 2 frames. Who will be the first to break the tie? We apologize for the intermission microphone errors. We're running on a tight budget, and we'll see what we can do for tomorrow to increase our audio and video quality for our viewers outside of the Midco Arena. Energy is high in Midco Arena here at Augustana University in Sioux Falls, South Dakota. Tied up on the draw, Seti brings it back, and Wade will collect in her own zone. We're off to a quick start to the third period here. Centering pass just misses Peterson. I'm not sure if she saw her or not, but puck is on net, saved by Gibson. And frozen. Augustana with a quick change. Getting the right lineup on the ice is Nate Miller for the forwards and Ben Prisby for the defensemen tonight. That's number 10, Seti. 2-on-2. Puck is deflected into the Augustana corner. Wet ice in that corner. This could be dangerous for turnovers. A rolling puck makes its way to Lee. Lee, miscommunication there, and Augustana will flip sides of the ice. Ooh. So we have some watery corners here in the Augustana zone. You just hope that that doesn't affect the game before it dries. There's a nice move there by Zimmer. Jacobson, hard pass is intercepted. A body will hit the ice, tied up. Sonova Jacobson pushes it forward, and a miscommunication again will be a puck on their own net. Stahl chases. Asen. That's 11, Thorstensen. Chasing her own dump. Gorant attempts to play it with her forehand. Ooh, bouncing puck in the crease. Loose puck. Backhand save, Metcalf. Good flash of the glove there. Keeps this game knotted at 0. That puck will leave the zone. There's Oslin. Excuse me, that was Stahl. And an icing will halt the Augustana change. And Jamestown elects to take it on the left dot. That'll be Lagerquist. Maybe looking to win it to her backhand to a tight playing defenseman. Augustana wins the draw, but are beaten to the corner. Picked up by Gorn. She wins it and picks up the puck from her own faceoff. Cross-ice pass is deflected. Good glove play there by Lee to keep it from the speedy Lemoyne. Lemoyne, puck battle there. Centering attempt. Doesn't quite make its way to Metheny. Metheny, the F1. It's a almost one-on-one opportunity there on the right side for Wade. Gornt hits her skate. Behind the puck, wraparound attempt. Center attempt, gloved by Metcalf. And that was 24. Alora Burke, the freshman, with a scoring opportunity there from close range. Solis, D-to-D pass. That's Amick. down the right side. Defended by Latimer. Sick. Ooh, centering attempt, maybe a wrap attempt, makes its way through the crease and all the way to the boards. Latimer with time and space behind her own net. She turns around as she's pressured. Peterson, pass off the boards, and Jamestown will recollect. Solis down the left side. Knudsen, stopped by Sick, but Knudsen will continue to forecheck on. Knudsen behind the net. Backhand centering attempt goes under Metcalf's stick into kind of a high crease area. No one home for Jamestown. Peterson, centering pass. Whoa, a diving attempt there to get that puck deep is unsuccessful there, but a good effort by Aubrey Metheny of Marshall, Minnesota. Caden Thorstensen. Van Verst can't win that puck battle, and now it's number 9, Wade, recollecting her own zone. Backhand D-to-D pass is just out of the reach of Lee. That's Thorstensen. Offsides there. Oh, not quite. Call waved off. A good back skate there by number 3. That's Van Verst. Cross-ice pass makes it out of the zone. Solis dumps it in deep, and Jamestown will finish their change. That's McManigal taking a body. McManigal pinches at her own blue line, and Jamestown will get it deep. Good escape move there by Mackey. She's pressured. Ooh, a centering pass. That's shot wide. A hard slap shot there by Reese Amick. Gornt to Vandenberg. Vandenberg tries to slide it over to Jacobson. Jacobson fires it all the way down, and an icing will be called. That shot is high and wide, picked up by Lee on the right defense. A puck race to the wall. Held in the zone by Wade. McManigal, picked up by Gornt. Good support there, but turned over by Knudsen. Knudsen on her backhand in the slot. Picked off by Jacobson. She'll toe drag and backhand, and it'll get out of the zone. Picked up by McManigal. Picked off by Selly. Selly, 2-on-1 attempt there. Shot saved by Metcalf. Centering attempt. No good. Lee keeps it deep, and it feels like it's all Jamestown here for the first 5-6 minutes of the third period. Shot, save, kick, in front. Shoot, they score. Jamestown will strike first on what has been a completely lopsided third period in favor of the Jimmies. That's the senior captain, Ashton Lee, putting the final touch on that puck. Assisted by Van Verst and number 11, Cadence Thorstensen. Well, Jamestown will strike first in this one, and now it's Augustana fighting from behind. Tied up on the draw. Augustana comes out with it. Puck is deep, and it'll be Lemoyne in pursuit. Played by Gibson minor net. Stopped and played wisely. Zone is held. A nice slap shot there, and now Augustana's numbers. Shot from a tough angle. Doesn't quite make it. From the wall now. Augustana centering pass. Just misses the stick of Sick. And now the Jimmies will go the other way. Uh-oh. Augustana's caught an edge in a 2-on-1. Rebound out to the high slot. No one was home. And now it's Sick with an opportunity if she's got the speed. Rubbed off there by Amick. Pass to Peterson. Peterson shot into the logo of Gibson. Goran wins the faceoff. Shot blocked, and a good block there will make Augustana tag up. Peterson in pursuit. Centering pass to number 82. Here comes Vandenberg down the right side. Wade will pick up. Cross-ice pass just misses her winger. That could be an ice, and it will be. Good turnover there. And that's number 9, Wade. Good pass off her backhand to the center. That's 82. Coming down the left side. Lingen turns it over. Chip pass up the boards. Knudsen holds. Cross-ice pass picked off by Lee. She's got the first and only goal of the night. Lee looks center ice. Holds. Patience. Rebound Knudsen. Center attempt by Knudsen. Loose puck in the crease. Picked up by Latimer. Augustana, it's Latimer only going the other way. Latimer gets picked by the defenseman. Knudsen with the puck. Looks to center. That's Metheny. Metheny is a fast skater. A dead puck around the Augustana blue line. Here comes Sick. She gets rubbed out by Seti. Seti looks to her defenseman. Pass up to 27. She dumps it in. That's Selly. And now it's number 9, McManigal. That shot is wide. Thorstensen. Good forecheck there. But Augustana will hold on to the puck. A skater has hit the ice, but no call. It's Sick behind her own net. Centering attempt. No one home. It feels as though the rebounds tonight, with exception to one, have all found themselves in the wrong places for the attacking team. Lee chips it down to number 3, Van Verst. Knudsen, shot, save, Metcalf. Knudsen shot again, wide. Jacobson. Lee holds. Jacobson attempts to get it out. A stalemate will end with Augustana getting out to the neutral zone. Turnover. Knudsen. A collision. Looked inadvertent. Augustana retreats to behind their net. An escape move there by number 28. That's Zimmer. Zimmer passes it via D to Jacobson. That puck will make its way all the way down for an icing call. Austin's disappointed that she couldn't finish her change there. Understandably. Jamestown gets a couple fresh legs on the ice. Jacobson gets hauled down. Chasing behind her net. And Thorstensen gives it to Van Voorst. It's one-timer attempt by Amick, saved by Metcalf. Another save by Metcalf. And Jamestown scores their second of the night with 9:21 remaining in the third period. It's 2-0. That was number 11, Cadence Thorstensen. The freshman picks up her first collegiate goal in the third frame of this opening series. Now with about 13 unanswered shots for Jamestown, Augustana needs a spark to get back into this one. Offside. One of the officiating members took kind of a spill after that face-off, laughs it up. Face-off won by Lagerquist. That's Lee. Cut off by number 9, that's McManigal. Centering pass, stick saved by Metcalf. Ooh, and a nice hard body play there. No call. That's all right. Jamestown retreating. Picked off. Augustana gets it deep. Be nice to get some pressure on here if you're the Vikings. Augustana still has 6 people on the ice, and they'll be on the penalty kill down 2-0. Yeah, no questioning that call. That penalty be served by number 4, Sonova Jacobson. Now, if you're the Vikings here with 8:32 remaining in the third period and on the penalty kill, your mentality and game plan here on the penalty kill kind of changes. Although you want to kill it and not get scored on, you also want to think about maybe taking a risk or pursuing a puck instead of sending it the length of the ice, as you need to score here 2 times before the 8 minutes remaining on the clock expire. Oh, there was an opportunity maybe for Vandenberg to skate it, as 2 defensemen were parallel with her in the offensive zone for Jamestown. Jamestown collects. An almost clean breakout there, but Knudsen will take it herself. Escapes off the boards into the center ice. Knudsen. Zone is held there by Wade. Good play there by the stick. Latimer will send it the distance of the Midco hockey shoot, and Augustana will change their forwards. That's Gornt in pursuit. She cuts off Wade. Wade to her other defenseman, that's Lee, the senior, wearing the C. Lee with the puck, backhand pass. Good play there. There's Amick in the slot. Dangerous shot. Save Metcalf. Amick with the puck. Latimer defending. There's Lee. Shot. Makes its way through. Rebound. Save. Latimer plays it to the side. 20 seconds remaining on the man advantage here for Jamestown. Gornt pressures. In the corner, that's Lee. Excuse me, not Lee. Amick. Peterson. Lee. Lee shot wide. Augustana is full strength with 6:30 remaining in the game. After a 2-minute rest and a quick play, Sonova Jacobson will take a shift. Turned over by Amick. Glove save Metcalf. It's probably been about 10, maybe 15 minutes since Augustana has had a shot. 10 to 12 minutes-ish. Face-off won by Augustana. Pass off the boards. Played to the middle. Turnover by Wade. Good hold of his own there. Lee with the puck. Skates it behind her own net. Off the shin pad of Sick. Sick turns it over. Ooh, almost a tripping penalty there as a hard blade of a stick hits. I think that was Lingham's shin pads. But she's good on her skates and stays on her feet. Play will continue. Off a skate, that one goes back out in the neutral zone. Ooh, a dangerous play there. A good thought by Peterson to maybe spark a miniature breakaway. She'll take it down. Misses. Oh, Peterson shot! Save! A dangerous area there, and definitely one Augustana would like another shot at. Gorant with the puck deep in the zone, and now a little pressure time for the Vikings. Gorant gets rubbed off by number 11. Wade. Shoveled it along to Knudsen. Knudsen with time. Skates it up the left wing. Picked off there by 42 Lemoyne. Lemoyne is in pursuit. Held there by Latimer. An offside call will be made by Moransky from inside the zone. .442 remaining in the third frame. Augustana working on breaking Gibson's shutout in the opening game of the season. All it takes is 2 well-placed shots, and we've got ourselves a tie game, so can't quite count out the Vikings. Here comes a 3-on-1 rush. Good poke check there by Zimmer. Zimmer pressures Knudsen. A bouncing puck finds its way to number 2, Sick. She's all alone. Sick, a nice pass off the boards to herself. Shot saved by the logo of Mackenzie Gibson. It's Gorant on her strong hand here. Tied up. Augustana almost with a shooting opportunity there. Empty net for the Vikings. Icing is waved off. A good hustle there by number 10. Shot. Ooh, good stick there by Gorant. And a shot from the point will be Ashton Lee's second goal of the game on an empty net for the senior captain. Jamestown has a 3-0 lead here with 34 shots to Augustana's 23. Tied up on the draw there. Amick will regroup for Jamestown. Lingen, turn over there. That's Seti. Escapes. Gorant picks it up off the wall. Can't get her to Vandenberg. Vandenberg chases. Icing waved off. Hot pursuit there by Vandenberg. Pass intended for the point is not quite held. Augustana will retreat. Regardless of the outcome of this game, the Augustana Vikings will see the University of Jamestown Jimmies again tomorrow, September 20th at 1:30 p.m. We'll be back if you're willing to tune in. The story of this one has definitely been a battle of the goaltenders tonight. Even though the scoreboard reads 3-0, one of them came from an empty net, and the other two were on bouncing pucks in really dangerous areas where no matter how good of a goalie you are, it's really hard to do anything with them. And Metcalf is a very good goalie for the Vikings. And the sole goalie on the bench and rostered for the Augustana Vikings women's club team. Face off one, that's Solis. Block shot there. Augustana will get a change. Peterson can't quite win that. That was Amick, the strong defenseman. Solis to her winger, who will shovel it deep. Gort to her winger. She'll bring it up. That's Oslin. Oslin chases. Kicked up with her skin. Nice play there. Shot. Scores! Megan Oslin gets Augustana out the schneid with 1:41 remaining in the third. A nice 5-hole shot after a kick pass to her own stick. Gives her a goal from a tough angle. Now, with 1:41, you got to think if you're the Vikings, you want to get quick opportunities as Metcalf inches towards the bench. Jamestown with the puck. Hopefully, the Vikings can do something here with 1.5 minutes remaining in the third period. Lemoyne battling in the corner for the puck. She falls up to the point. Zimmer battling for it, and there's Thorstensen with the puck in an empty net. Turned over there. Augustana has the puck. Battle for it in the corner. Knudsen, who's had a great night, protects the puck, centering pass, doesn't find anyone. Dangerous pass there, held, not quite. Offside there with 49-7 remaining in the game. Augustana is down 1-3. Shots are 34-24 in favor of Jamestown. Regardless of the outcome of this game, I would also say that getting the first goal is huge for the Vikings going into tomorrow night's game, or tomorrow afternoon's game. The first goal is usually the hardest one to get. And luckily for the Vikings, they were able to get that one in the third period here. Although it would have been nicer to have that one a little earlier. Jamestown is offside. 27 seconds remain in the third frame. After a scoreless first two periods, we've seen 4 goals here within what I believe is the last 6 minutes of play. Both teams may be taking a little bit more risks, and for the Jimmies, it's paid off. Loose puck in the slot, 10 seconds remain. Shot into the corner, and 6 centering pass will shot blocked by Van Voost, and that'll do it. The Jimmies improved to 1-0 in the season, collecting their first win against the Augustana Vikings of South Dakota. Thank you for joining me tonight. We appreciate you tuning in, and we'll see you tomorrow at 1:30 p.m.